The reality is, truthfully, and again, sitting there and thinking about COVID when we were all thinking about our lives and going through things, I thought, I don't want to die and never live my authentic self, my authentic life. And so that is when I decided to enter into a lavender marriage and live my life as an out gay man who still has a wife.
Which is amazing because you're being true to yourself.
That's right.
But you actually didn't leave your family.
No.
Leave your wife.
No.
But you can still be true to yourself. And for me, that means that you're a very secure person.
Yes.
Because so many men will just run away instead of being honest with their spouse.
Yeah.
And whatever that is, whether it's a gay man or they feel like they want to be with other people but still want to keep their family intact, I think it's amazing.
I think there is a severe down low epidemic. I mean, and again, you can go onto the apps and go onto Grindr and see that there are lots of torsos that are married men who go home to their wives every day. And it's a lot about what I talk about on my social media as well is, trying to get men to have these conversations. I just did an interview with my daughter and said, I want you to help other parents that may be out there that are thinking about having this conversation, that if you haven't done all of the running around town, cheating on your spouse, it's not too late to have those conversations and maybe potentially save that family that you fear losing so badly.
I 100% agree because I was in that situation with my ex where he couldn't be honest about things that he wanted. He would never be honest with me. Instead, he would just run away.
Right.
Yes.
And after 27 years now, we're not together.
Yes.
Broke up the entire family and probably could have saved a lot of it if he had just been honest from the beginning.
Well, and to be clear, there's never been any betrayal.
Yes,
so we were
and that's
honest
the issue.
from
The issue
beginning.
is the betrayal.
Right.
Correct.
Right. But I also think, I think married individuals need to, I don't think we do those check-ins enough. I don't think people go back to the table and sit down with each other and say, here's how I've changed, or here's how my needs have changed, even if that is a sexual need or something.
Yes.
It's just a conversation that doesn't happen. And I think more people need to do that, even in their straight marriages, and sit down and do, what we did when I decided to come out, we really sat down and said, we were headed for divorce. We were doing what everyone said you do when your husband comes out. And I had this crazy therapist named Morty, and he just kept saying to me, why do you have to get divorced? You do nothing but talk about how much you guys love each other. And it took a couple of months of therapy with him, but really, we were both in therapy, and we just kind of leaned into that and said, let's sit down and take a look at what works about our marriage. We didn't get 14 years in at that point, and have that. We'd never had problems in our marriage. This was just something personal that I was going through. And so, it was tough to come out and I would say the biggest difficulty was the people around us, the worldview, if you will, of our marriage.
We lost lots of friends over it.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
No,
That's
it's
really
not.
sad. No? You don't want to be friends with them to begin with.
And
They weren't our
really
friends
good.
anyways, right?
True. Yeah. So I think this is great for our viewers because in their situation with the lavender marriage, even if you are a straight person and you go to your significant other and you tell them, I want to explore something different sexually, or I'm not feeling as close to you, and be honest with them, I feel like you can work through any type of situation or whatever comes about, because look at the two of